Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, beloved beings of light. I'm Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. This is a very special video today that I'm filming on this special day of November 7th. We have 11/7 or 7/11. Very powerful code. My brother and I once asked Chief Golden Light Eagle what the symbolism of 7/11 was. See, Chief Golden Light Eagle of Lakota Sioux, he was the keeper of the knowledge of the star nations. He wrote a book called Symbols, so he's very interested and taught in symbolism, synchronicities, and all these things. I have a very special shirt here today. I normally don't wear these more glamorous shirts, but this was a gift given to me a couple days ago from my sacred Condor, my queen, and our daughter. You see, 11/11. Purple was my favorite color as a child. It's the highest of the electromagnetic spectrum of the rainbow, and I love all colors now, but as a child I was obsessed with purple. But Chief Golden Light Eagle, when we asked symbolism of 7/11, my brother born 1171, and that was our address. When we were born, we were about a year and a half apart. I came in 73, he came in a year and a half before, 71. Our address on Sylvania Road, I looked this up the other day, as I was getting triggered by some memories. Our address was 1171, and we were in between Bluestone and Navajo, which is very symbolic if you follow my story over the years. Bluestone, one of my favorite stones, the lapis lazuli. And on my way to my sacred Condor, as I stayed several days in Mount Shasta on the way here and met up with our beloved brother of the light, Oscar, and I met with Blue Wolf in Shasta, and I got a very special blue crystal which keeps disappearing and reappearing. Here we have him over here. Actually, that's another crystal right now. It's disappeared. This keep happening with my sacred stones. They'll disappear and then come back. This one I also got in Shasta. Don't know if you could, won't focus too well, but this is a lightning struck crystal. There's code along the edge here. This is from Brazil, South America, where this great uprising is happening now. Our prayers, love, and blessings go to our warriors and our angels all over this realm. But right now, the great changes going on in Brazil in South America. We have many angels there right now. I took some notes here for this video. As I'm getting up there in the age, the memory's not working quite like it used to, remembering names and things I wanted to talk about. As there's many things, I'm going to try to keep this under 30 minutes. So Chief Golden Light Eagle, he told us, when you ever see 7/11, that means you're thirsty for Slurpee. Can't I have Slurpee? You know, the Slurpee from 7/11. He was a Heyoka, just like my brother and I. John, my grandmother called him JJ, and he would say, but joking aside, 7/11, the angelic, the higher dimensions telling you to be aware, pay attention, just like 11/11 is a sacred portal, a sacred gateway that we're navigating through this blood moon, total lunar eclipse tomorrow in Taurus. Very powerful energies coming in, and 7/11, which is the date in some cultures we say 11/7, some we say 7/11, but it's a mirror of each other. So looking at 7/11 in Genesis, the code of the genetics, the gene, 7/11 is when the flood began, when the rains came from Noah's flood. Very symbolic of many things. We are in the flood in many ways, the flood of the holy waters, the flood of energy coming from the great central sun. Solaris released a powerful M-class solar flare M5 last night in the middle of the night. So these are these codes and light energies, light codes are coming through for this great ascension process. And tomorrow is a pivotal day in this great awakening and this shift. Also, it's, as many of you know, election day in the U.S. Not that that's really irrelevant, but the synchronicity. And this is the first, I've heard, the first blood moon lunar eclipse during an election. So we'll see what happens. There's many theories about some things that are going to be happening tomorrow. So this video is wanted to really talk about, I've released a couple videos in the past about the Kin's domain. My sacred Condor, some of her favorite books were the Ringing Cedars, Anastasia. I just started reading the first book. There's 10 volumes written by our divine brother of the light from Russia, Vladimir Megre. Megre is M-E-G-R-E, Megre. He wrote 10 volumes about this goddess that lives up, I believe, in Siberia, out in the wilderness. And she is a goddess, some people believe multidimensional, interdimensional, very powerful divine feminine that's anchoring in these codes and teaching about the new earth. And part of the vision, now she can communicate with spirit source through the cedars. The ringing is the resonance, the language coming off of these sacred trees, these ancient trees in these ancient forests where she lived. Very powerful energies, and I've been having a lot of synchronicities with these ringing cedars. Now, they're 10 volumes. You can read all these, or our divine sister of the light, Jessica Schab, S-C-H-A-B. She reads, she has read and recorded on YouTube all of the volumes, all 10 volumes. I think the last one was like 9 hours long, so you can listen to them through her channel. Also, Honey C. Golden, Mama Bear, who gifted me this beautiful crystal teardrop type emblem symbol. It's very sacred over the heart chakra. She sent us this video the other day about the ringing cedars. And so the Kin's domain, my queen and I were holding the vision for this new earth, the domains of our families. So the vision that Anastasia and millions of people around the world, these volumes have sold millions, especially Russia, Europe, all over the world, and they've been translated into multiple languages. English, of course, is what we read. So the Kin's domain is each family receives a plot of land, a parcel of land, say 3 to 10 acres, to be caretakers, to create communities around nature and build a home, the homes, and immerse yourself in nature. This is part of the way of the new earth. And I know this doesn't resonate with everyone, but if you're a lover of nature and of joy and living a good life and having a beautiful family and transmitting love, this is a very powerful means to do this. And she received a message that through these shifts through time, as these timelines merge, as the rise and fall of civilization following that sine wave, the one law. I'm going to try and keep this under 30 minutes. I've been very busy. And so we've, through time, as most of you know, say like the flood of Noah or Tataria, all these things, when there was a great shift in consciousness. Now, we don't know if the consciousness triggers the event or the event triggers the consciousness, but there is multiple cataclysms through time, such as like the great floods and meteors hitting the earth, all these things. Scientists believe that at a time a massive meteor hit in like the Yucatan Peninsula that wiped out the dinosaurs, like a cloud of dust so massive that it blocked out the sun, and plant life and everything died. Only certain creatures were able to survived through this lower oxygen levels. The bigger creatures couldn't survive, like the massive, T-Rex and the Stegosaurus and all these creatures. So she was receiving a message from Great Spirit, from Source, from God, whatever name you want to give to Prime Creator, Mother, Father, God, gave her a message that we needed to hold certain frequencies, energies, visions. That's what we mean by hold the light, hold the line, keeping the love within. If enough people hold these higher vibrations, higher frequencies, we can navigate through this great shift of the ages without going through a major cataclysm. And she believes, as do I, myself, and our team, that we've avoided that cataclysm timeline, that enough of us have risen up in energy and frequency. And Anastasia, who's the books, the Ringing Cedars, were written about. It was Vladimir's interaction. They had, I think, a couple children together through time, and she lives out in nature, and he navigates between the cities and the world and the wild where Anastasia lives. And so the kin's domain, we see food forests, sustainability, living off the grid, all these things, part of it. Now we also see a merging of new technologies with nature, living in harmony with nature. This plot of land, we see maybe in the center a meditation hall or community hall, and each family being caretakers. No one needs to own property or land on the new earth. Of course, there's not going to be these laws and rules. I mean, obviously, we live from our heart, and we're our own justice system, living in harmony and peace. You don't need police and all these judges and courts and all these false systems that were built around these Babylonian debt slavery systems. So we don't know how all this is going to unfold, but obviously right now you need money to buy land and to build homes. So, the money's coming, abundance is coming, and we're seeing this coming through in many different ways. I'm connected with Ron from Love Has Won org that's working with the Earth Alliance, with the Nasara, Jasara things. We hear different information every day, so I do my best to navigate through the energies and the information. I'm flooded every day with emails and messages and videos and that I don't have time to watch or follow all these rabbit holes. So anything that's important, I put out my daily transmissions, and then when I have the time, I put out videos like this, although they don't get many views. And I'd also wanted to put out today this new algorithm and the AI technology with Google on YouTube is crushing our channel, not in a good way. So we need your help. In the last 30 days, the views have dropped over 30%, which is crazy. And with that, the monetization drops and less people seeing it, less donations. So every dollar helps. So thank you, everyone. We have light workers that have stepped forward that are helping us continue to be able to do this work, and obviously our teams on Patreon and YouTube memberships, and then donations through PayPal, and now we offer Stripe. So those are all on egolovecondor.com. But and every dollar helps. It makes a difference. If everyone sent $1 that watches our daily transmissions, it'd be enough to pay our bills. So we're getting by right now, and we have the vision and the faith for the abundance to come in time. And in this now, we're merging the timelines. So if you can't afford $1 a month or of money, what would really help us too, to help battle these algorithms that are shadow banning us on all the social media sites, is to like, comment, share these videos. The most powerful is sharing through social networks. You can click the share button below. That would help us out greatly, and share it on Facebook, Twitter, these social medias, on Telegram, on your Telegram groups. That's why we ask people to share with our tribes, because it's been a constant battle. I've been doing this 10 years, and it's up and down. I mean, I have 2,600 videos. I haven't had one go viral, and I put a lot of work and time and effort into these, so I really appreciate my queen, and I truly, gratefully appreciate each and every one of you that have supported us. Many of you have stepped forward and really helped us out. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so thank you very much. There's a little plug for our support. So, very special thing my queen transmitted to me a couple days ago, which I really received a powerful activation and vision and download about the food forest. We want to do permaculture gardens, herb, medicinal gardens, and what she said, she told me, because she's read, I think, a couple times all of the Anastasia books. Like I said, I only started reading the first book. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be, and I don't have the free time to read. I read enough through my to find everything in my daily transmission. So I'm trying to fit a lot in here in 30 minutes. I'm up to 16 minutes here, so got about another 10 minutes. So I'm trying to get all this in here. Let's see. So yeah, she would say that Anastasia, and she taught this all this stuff to Vladimir, and he put that in his Ringing Cedar books, that before you plant a seed in your garden, put the seed under your tongue, which I thought was an amazing concept idea. Your DNA, your energy pattern goes into that seed. That seed learns about you before you plant it. Hold it under your seed hold it under your tongue 10, 20 minutes, as long as the seed will fit. You have a big seed like avocado, it probably won't fit under your tongue, but you know where we're going with this. So hold it under your tongue and then plant it. And my goddess told me also she would have people put, before they water the plants, put your feet in the water. It learns a lot about you, the plants, and speak to the plants. Transmit your love, your blessings, sing to the plants, the trees. We see food forests with peach trees and plums and cherries, and then medicinal herbs. My queen and I are very much into Chinese medicine, so growing different herbs and spices and fruits and vegetables and all these things. We call it God's medicine, very beautiful. And, it will take into your energy signature. And there's so many studies, and you look at Emoto's work with putting love and playing like classical music like Beethoven to your plants and to the water. It affects the water in a very positive and powerful ways. So real quick, let's see. I want a quick story. Many moons ago, I went on a vision quest to the Serpent Mound. It's in southern Ohio, by the